Hey there, if you're a senior or someone who cares about the health of a senior in your life, this video is going to be one of the most important things you watch today. I'm here to talk about something that affects millions of seniors every single morning. Habits that seem harmless but could be silently sabotaging your health, especially when it comes to nutrition and overall wellness. As a doctor who's worked with seniors for decades, I've seen how small, everyday choices can make a huge difference in how you feel, how much energy you have, and how well your body functions as you age. What's shocking is that many of the issues seniors face, like low energy, digestive problems, weakened immunity, or even chronic discomfort, can be traced back to morning routines that you might think are perfectly fine. In fact, some of these habits could be quietly triggering inflammation, messing with your digestion, or even putting extra strain on your body. Today, we're going to walk through the 8 biggest morning mistakes seniors make when it comes to nutrition and health, counting down from number 8 all the way to the most dangerous one at number 1. I'll break down why these habits are harmful, what they're doing to your body, and, most importantly, what you can do instead to feel stronger, more energized, and healthier every single day. Stick with me until the end, because the number 1 mistake is a real eye-opener, and making a simple change to your mornings could transform your health for years to come. Let's dive in. First up, at number 8, is a habit that so many seniors fall into without even thinking about it: skipping breakfast altogether or not eating enough in the morning. I get it. Mornings can be hectic, or maybe you're just not hungry when you wake up. Some folks think skipping breakfast will help them cut calories or simplify their day, but this is one of the worst things you can do for your health as a senior. When you skip breakfast, your body misses out on a critical opportunity to fuel up after a long night of fasting. Your metabolism slows down, your blood sugar can dip, and you're more likely to feel sluggish or foggy by mid-morning. For seniors, this can be especially problematic because your body needs consistent energy to support muscle maintenance, brain function, and even your immune system. Without a proper morning meal, you're also more likely to overeat later in the day, which can lead to weight gain and digestive issues. Studies show that seniors who skip breakfast have a higher risk of insulin resistance, which can pave the way for type 2 diabetes, and they often struggle with poor concentration and fatigue. Instead of skipping breakfast, aim for a balanced meal that includes protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs. Think of something like a bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of nuts, or a couple of eggs with whole grain toast and avocado. These foods provide steady energy, keep your blood sugar stable, and give your body the nutrients it needs to tackle the day. If you're not hungry in the morning, start small, maybe a smoothie with Greek yogurt, spinach, and a banana. The key is to make breakfast a non-negotiable part of your morning routine. It's like putting gas in your car before a long drive. You wouldn't skip that, so don't skip fueling your body either. Moving on to number 7, we've got another common mistake: drinking strong black coffee on an empty stomach. For so many seniors, that morning cup of coffee is a sacred ritual. It's a burst of energy, a moment of comfort, and maybe even a little indulgence. But here's the thing: drinking strong black coffee first thing in the morning, especially before you've eaten anything, can do more harm than good. Coffee is acidic, and when it hits an empty stomach, it can irritate the stomach lining, leading to discomfort, bloating, or even acid reflux. For seniors, this is particularly concerning because your digestive system becomes more sensitive as you age. Coffee is also a diuretic, which means it increases urine production, and that can dehydrate you if you're not careful. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and even constipation, all of which make it harder for your body to function properly. Plus, caffeine can spike your cortisol levels, a stress hormone that, when elevated, can contribute to inflammation and even affect your blood sugar regulation. For seniors with conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes, this can be a real problem. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up your coffee entirely. Let's not get too drastic! Instead, try having a small meal or snack before your coffee, like a piece of whole grain toast or a handful of almonds. This cushions your stomach and helps balance the effects of the caffeine. You could also switch to a lighter roast or a smaller cup to reduce the acidity and caffeine load. Another great option is to start your day with a glass of warm water with lemon or a soothing herbal tea like chamomile or peppermint, which supports digestion and hydration without the harsh effects of coffee. Making this one tweak to your morning routine can help you avoid digestive discomfort and keep your energy levels steady without the jitters. At number 6, we're talking about ignoring your morning hydration. This one might surprise you because so many seniors think drinking less water will mean fewer trips to the bathroom. But that's a big misconception. Not drinking enough water in the morning can actually make a lot of health issues worse, from digestion to joint pain to energy levels. When you wake up, your body is already slightly dehydrated from hours of sleep without any fluid intake. If you don't replenish those fluids, your blood thickens, your digestion slows, and your body has a harder time flushing out toxins. For seniors, dehydration can also worsen constipation, which puts pressure on your pelvic region and can lead to discomfort or even urinary issues. Concentrated urine from dehydration can irritate your bladder, making you feel like you need to go more often, even if you don't. Plus, staying hydrated is crucial for keeping your joints lubricated and your muscles functioning properly, which is especially important if you're dealing with arthritis or mobility challenges. The fix here is simple: start your day with 8 to 10 ounces of water, ideally before you have any coffee or tea. You can make it more appealing by adding a slice of lemon, cucumber, or even a sprig of mint. If you're worried about nighttime bathroom trips, focus on hydrating early in the day and taper off in the evening. This one small habit can improve your digestion, boost your energy, and even make your skin look healthier. It's one of the easiest ways to support your body's natural processes and set yourself up for a better day. Now, let's move to number 5, skipping fiber at breakfast. I know breakfast can feel like a routine of toast, cereal, or eggs, but if you're not including fiber, you're missing out on a key component of senior health. Fiber is like the unsung hero of nutrition. It keeps your digestive system moving, helps regulate blood sugar, and even supports heart health by lowering cholesterol. For seniors, skipping fiber in the morning can lead to constipation, which is more than just uncomfortable. When you're constipated, your bowels put pressure on your pelvic organs, which can exacerbate issues like bloating, discomfort, or even urinary problems. Constipation also increases inflammation in your body, which can make joint pain, fatigue, and other chronic issues worse. A low-fiber diet can also leave you feeling sluggish and bloated throughout the day, which is the last thing you want when you're trying to stay active and engaged. So, how do you fix this? Make fiber a priority at breakfast. Try starting your day with high-fiber foods like oatmeal, chia seeds, flax seeds, or fresh fruits like berries, pears. A bowl of oatmeal with a handful of blueberries and a sprinkle of chia seeds is a powerhouse breakfast that's gentle on your stomach and keeps you regular. If you're not a fan of oatmeal, a slice of whole grain toast with avocado and a side of sliced apples works just as well. Aim for at least 5 to 10 grams of fiber in your breakfast to kickstart your digestion. Over time, this small change can reduce bloating, improve your bowel movements, and even give you more energy by stabilizing your blood sugar. Your digestive system and your whole body are more connected than you might think. So don't skip the fiber. It's a game changer for senior health. At number 4, we've got a big one: eating processed breakfast meats like bacon, sausage, or ham. These are staples in so many households, especially for a hearty breakfast, but they're one of the worst choices for senior health. Processed meats are loaded with saturated fats, sodium, and preservatives, all of which can wreak havoc on your body. The high sodium content can raise your blood pressure, which is a concern for many seniors, and the saturated fats contribute to inflammation and cholesterol buildup, increasing your risk of heart disease. Studies have also linked processed meats to higher risks of certain cancers, including colorectal cancer, which is a serious concern as you age. These meats can also irritate your digestive system, leading to bloating or discomfort, and their heavy, greasy nature can slow down your metabolism, leaving you feeling sluggish. Instead of reaching for bacon or sausage, try leaner protein sources for breakfast, like eggs, plain Greek yogurt, or a handful of unsalted nuts. If you love the flavor of sausage, look for plant-based alternatives that are lower in sodium and free of preservatives. You could also try incorporating more plant-based proteins, like a smoothie with protein powder, spinach, and berries, or even a small serving of beans, which are surprisingly great for breakfast and packed with fiber and nutrients. Swapping out processed meats for these cleaner options can reduce inflammation, improve your heart health, and make your mornings feel lighter and more energized. It's a small change that can have a big impact on how you feel every day. Coming in at number 3 is sitting too long without movement after breakfast. I know it's tempting to settle into your favorite chair with the morning news or a crossword puzzle, but staying sedentary for long periods first thing in the morning can do a number on your health. When you sit for too long, blood flow to your lower body slows down, which can lead to stiffness, reduced circulation, and even increased inflammation. For seniors, this is especially problematic because poor circulation can worsen joint pain, muscle weakness, and even digestive issues. Sitting for extended periods also puts pressure on your pelvic region, which can exacerbate discomfort if you're dealing with issues like an enlarged prostate or constipation. Studies show that prolonged sitting is linked to a higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even mobility issues in seniors. The good news: you don't need to run a marathon to fix this. Just a short 5 to 10-minute walk after breakfast can make a huge difference. Light movement stimulates blood flow, helps your digestion, and reduces tension in your muscles and joints. If walking isn't your thing, try some gentle stretches, leg lifts, or even standing up every 20 minutes to move around. You could also take a stroll outside to get some fresh air and sunlight, which boosts your mood and vitamin D levels. Making movement a part of your morning routine sets a positive tone for the rest of your day and keeps your body functioning at its best. You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment, just a commitment to move a little more after breakfast. At number 2, we're talking about skipping your morning bathroom routine, especially when it comes to bowel movements. This might sound like a small thing, but rushing through your mornings or ignoring your body's natural urges can have a big impact on your health. When you delay or skip a bowel movement, stool builds up in your colon, which can lead to constipation, harder stools, and straining. This puts pressure on your pelvic organs, which can worsen discomfort, bloating, and even urinary issues. For seniors, this added pressure can also increase inflammation, making joint pain or other chronic conditions feel worse. Over time, ignoring your body's signals can disrupt your natural bowel rhythm, making it harder to stay regular. The fix here is to create a calm, consistent morning bathroom routine. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes after breakfast to sit and relax. Don't rush or distract yourself with your phone or TV. Drinking warm water, eating a fiber-rich breakfast, or even doing some deep breathing can help trigger your bowel reflex. If you're still struggling, try adding a small serving of prunes or a tablespoon of flax seeds to your breakfast to keep things moving. Establishing this routine not only improves your digestion, but also reduces pressure on your body, leaving you feeling lighter and more comfortable throughout the day. Treat your bathroom time as a priority. It's a simple step that can make a huge difference in your overall health. Now, We've reached the #1 biggest morning mistake seniors make, and it's one that catches so many people off guard: taking over the counter medications without realizing their risks. Specifically, I'm talking about cold and allergy medications that contain ingredients like pseudoephedrine or phenylephrine, which are common in decongestants. These medications might seem harmless, they're available at every pharmacy, after all, but for seniors, they can cause serious problems. These ingredients can tighten the muscles in your bladder and pelvic region, making it harder to urinate, especially if you're dealing with an enlarged prostate. This can lead to a weak stream, dribbling, or even complete urinary blockage, which can be so severe that it requires medical attention. These medications can also raise your blood pressure and heart rate, which is a concern for seniors with cardiovascular issues. The worst part: many seniors take these medications casually, especially in the morning during allergy season or cold weather, without realizing the impact. The solution is to always read the label before taking any over-the-counter medication, and avoid anything with pseudoephedrine or phenylephrine unless your doctor approves. If you need relief from allergies or a cold, talk to your physician about safer alternatives like saline nasal sprays or natural remedies like steam inhalation. This one simple change can protect your body from serious complications and keep your mornings running smoothly. Don't let a common medication derail your health. Be proactive and check those labels. There you have it: the 8 biggest morning mistakes seniors make when it comes to nutrition and health, and how to fix them. If you recognize any of these habits in your own routine, don't worry. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Start with one small change this week, like adding fiber to your breakfast or taking a short walk after eating, and build from there. These small tweaks can lead to big improvements in how you feel, from more energy and better digestion to less discomfort and stronger overall health. To make it even easier to stay on track, I highly recommend downloading the Senior Health Tracker app. It's designed specifically for seniors to monitor things like hydration, bowel movements, and symptoms with just a few taps each morning. You'll spot patterns, get personalized reminders, and stay ahead of potential health issues. The link to download the app is in the description below, and trust me, you don't want to miss out. Demand for this tool is growing fast, and it's a game changer for staying proactive about your health. Your body deserves to wake up feeling strong, energized, and ready for the day, and these changes can make that happen. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who could benefit, and subscribe Senior Envision for more senior-focused health tips. Your future self will thank you for taking control of your mornings now. Here's to healthier, happier days ahead.